Good afternoon, EagleNick audits. I'm sorry about that. I sneezed on top I was smoking. My allergies has kicked up a little bit. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How is everybody doing? Breaker 19 for that Mr. Pooh Noah. You out there? You said, where am I? Well, here I be. Where are you? Good afternoon. Now I've got it streaming on my TV as well, so I can sit in there on my bed and look out the window here. Some people call it a window. I call it a window. And I can see out there to that there road, if you know what I mean, Burn. Now that makes a real good security system if you have a spare phone and a place to put it. Instead of paying for one of them there security systems, you can have your one cell phone live streaming and be watching sitting somewhere on your TV, possibly on a laptop. I've not got one to try. My laptop is so old that it don't even get on that there internet too good. Hello, how are you doing? Good afternoon, Raj. How are you doing? Thank you so much. You're looking directly out the window of EagleNick Audit's nest. EagleNick is doing pretty good, if I do say so myself. Let me check out my Chromebook here. Now I think I might be able to get on my YouTube account on my Chromebook at the same time, and then I actually can chat back in the chat and be able to sit there and watch the chat and the road from the comfort of my bed. Bear with me for just a second. I'm over here checking out my Chromebook, trying to get it going. Once I get it up, I'm going to see if I can't actually type into that there chat and talk to you. All right, I found it here. Let's see what we got. I'm getting connected up on the Chromebook to see if that'll work. See if I can actually type into live chat. All right. All right. Learning something new. Now I might not be in here talking, but I'll still be in the chat. So now, anybody want to talk to EagleNick, it will be in that there live chat. We're trying something new, live chatting with EagleNick audits. Good afternoon, EagleNick audience. I am EagleNick, and I do not know what is going on. You know what I mean, Burn? Some weird occurrences are happening. There ain't none of them there men in black. They're all out smoking some crack. So don't ask where they are. They're not out riding in that there car. Yeehaw. EagleNick is not a robot. EagleNick is EagleNick. Nick, 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 Nick. EagleNick out it. Back in the eagle's nest one more time. What's a happening? Pooh, Noah, glad to see you again. EagleNick out it. How have you been? That is good, Pooh. It is a lovely day out there today. I may have to go out there and turn my lights around facing a little farther to the west. Testing 1, 2, 3. There is no glitch with EagleNick, Nick, 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 Nick. All right. That there is something weird going on. You know what I mean, Burn? I'm going to slide out here and see if I can't get that there. Move them lights around. I'll be back here shortly. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. This is not them there kind of aliens from South Park. We don't plant them there satellites that nobody's wrecked them. You know what I mean, Burn? I don't know what's going on. I'm just dazed and confused. It's showing 20 people up there, but I don't see nobody chatting but you and somebody named Eagle, somebody or another. I can't read it. It's a little blurry. I got to go out here and move them lights. I'll be back in a minute. I'll be right back in here. All right, baby. I do not know where old Chef Ben has got off to do. No, I'm sorry, Pooh. Noah, you're not all alone. E.S., how you doing? E.S. Hood, glad to see ya. EagleNick Audits had to go outside and move them there lights out in the sun. Try to make sure I catch all the sun on them I can to get them charged up. I do not know if you were all alone, Pooh Noah. I can't see you, brother, just a chat. Beating with banjos, EagleNick Audits. Glad to see you again. Hey, that is a great place to be. I have not seen too many cleavages around here, if you know what I mean, Burn, since my wife passed away. Where did you go there, Pooh? Noah, did you leave? Or are you still here? Nah, man, what you talking about? Find sulfur I could tie it. Hang it down on my fishing rod. Hey, y'all, you know, I just thought of something. I could raise this window up right here, and I could raise it up high as it goes. I could go in there and get my fishing rod, and I could tie something on the end of my fishing rod and cast it out the window here, and I could stay here and do some catfishing. I wonder if anybody think I was crazy if I was fishing out my window. Or no, better yet, I could go prop my fishing rod out there hanging out the road off that big cane pole so it looks like I'm fishing. Oh, Cleveland, Tennessee. Cleveland, Vegas. I thought you meant cleavages. Now, I've been to Cleveland, Tennessee, and I've been to cleavages, but I've never been to Cleveland, Vegas. I believe out of three, I'd rather go to them there cleavages, because Cleveland, Tennessee's a little far away. And if I went to Cleveland, Vegas, I'd probably have to stop and spend all my money in Las Vegas. Then I'd be living under one of them bar bridges out there in Las Vegas, if you know what I mean, Vern. And then I'd have to do all my live streams from under a bridge in Vegas. Loudoun County, Tennessee. You got to be kidding. Now, I used to ride that 411 all the time and go through a Loudoun, Tennessee, Sweetwater, Tellico Plains, Maryville. Some people call it Maryville. I call it Maryville. Love that country up through there. Boy, I remember back in the day. Are you old enough to remember Pooh going that 411 and used to be, I'm sure it's still there, but it was before they did anything to 411, old Joker Joe's Fireworks. Do you know if Joker Joe's is still up there on the side of 411? Or you get up into Benton, Tennessee? Oh no, you're kidding. Joker Joe's is gone. Damn, that's something else I've done outlived. I can't believe that. Well, I'll be damned. Rest in peace, Joker Joe's. That was such an awesome place when I was a teenager, early 20s to early 30s, man. Would go up through there and go buy them there firecrackers. It's got four wheels, Pooh, Noah, and it was white. Had four doors, real dark tinted windows. Now, some people call them windows, but EagleNick Audits calls them windows. And they was a lot of dark windows on that there vehicle. You know what I mean? Oh, you're kidding, man. Last time I went up there, it was still a two-lane. You know what I mean? No, I've never been to the Fort Loudon Dam. I just ran that 411 from through Sweetwater all the way up to Maryville, Tennessee. Used to ride up there with a buddy of mine named Victor. We was going up, he was going to see some young chick, and I ended up riding along with him, do most of the driving to make sure he got there and back in one piece. Good afternoon, Alan Davis. Glad to see you again. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I was talking to Pooh Noah here about that great state of Tennessee. I did not realize he was up there in Tennessee. I've been to Tennessee and I've been to Tennessee, coming back to Georgia, y'all. You know what I mean. Now, they were some of them there people at 411 that did not like those EagleNick audits when I was a teenager. Said I needed to get my Irish back to Georgia at one of them there little bars that used to be the first one you'd run into going up 411 when you hit the state line out of Georgia into Tennessee. Now, they didn't like those EagleNick audits. Now, way back then, there was always, well, there still is, always been a rivalry between Tennessee and Georgia about their football teams, but EagleNick never really cared about that there football. Hey, that is cool, Pooh. Not cool, Pooh, but hey, cool. Talking to you. I know there's one part of going up through there through Tennessee that you could live around in that there area, and I would understand that there Pooh Noah YouTube handle up there where you smell all that bow water, you know what I mean. You ever rode through and smelt that bow water up there, Pooh Noah? Yeah, Tennessee is a lovely state there, Alan. You ought to check it out sometime. Just to skip the hop from Tennessee down here to Georgia. Just make sure when you come, you're just coming for a visit. Say, no, I'm just going for a visit, even if it was to be a month. I'm not going there on vacation because I don't want to leave on probation. You know what I mean? Burn. I'd call it a visit if you plan to stay for 6 months to a year, because you don't want to come down here on one of them bar vacations because they do not usually end in a good way. You might get to leave, but your name has to stay. You know what I mean, Vern? You leave, you come on vacation and leave on probation. It looks like that there chat has died down. I don't know what's going on. Boo. Try to scare that there chat and get that there thing jumping. It don't seem to be going nowhere. Don't seem to be nobody in here, and it was showing that there is a bunch of people that is usually online of my audience, it showed about all day from 11 until 8 or 9 o'clock, and it don't seem to be nowhere near 9 in the p.m. I'm going to step in here and make me a cup of coffee. Y'all be sure to talk amongst yourselves. It's going to take about another minute for that there water to get heated up. I hear that, brother. Didn't like that there army. It wasn't all that good in Georgia back then in the 80s. Now, the 80s was a pretty rough time for the state of Georgia, but we were in a lot better shape than we are now. If anyone hasn't already, I would appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and comment on as many shorts, videos, and past live streams that you possibly can and or will. I'm going to go in here and fix that chocolate coffee, hot chocolate coffee. That water should be ready now, and I'll be right back. I about forgot that I was live in here. Sorry about that, y'all. That's pretty cool, Alan. I've not been to that many, I don't think. I don't know exactly how many. Figured I'd come back in here where it's a little cooler. There does not seem to be too many people wanting to say anything. Only had 2 people even in the chat. Give a shout out to you if you come in. EagleNick is always glad to see new people. Maybe the other 22 are them there YouTube channels that likes that fire use, you know. Well, I've lived in Georgia and I think North Carolina or South Carolina for a little while one time. I can't remember which one it was, if it was North or South. I didn't live in North Carolina or South Carolina, whichever it was, for about a few months, I don't think. I bought that there fan when I was out there doing that live stream at the Heritage Point Park. Hello, John Boy. How are you doing? Kentucky, the bluegrass state. EagleNick loves Kentucky. EagleNick used to go into Kentucky through 09 to Tennessee. What do you mean you think you live in Kentucky? You don't know where you live? John Boy, where's Billy? Are you the John Boy from the big show? You know what I mean, Vern? It's the John Boy and Billy Big Show. Testing 1, 2, 3. Am I even getting out on this here thing? Good afternoon, but why? Yes, it is roasting today. It is roasting weather. How about you, but why? Where do you live? Is it hot or cold where you're at? Oh yeah, Dallas, Georgia. Yeah, I'd say it's plenty hot down there for you then. Now, where is Dallas located? What is it located around? How far is Dallas from Atlanta? And which way? To the northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest? precious, my precious, my precious. Don't mess with my precious. Cool, but why installing that there hot water heater? That there precious belongs to me. You better leave it alone, you see. Oh, cool. I ain't never been to Six Flags but one time. And that's been very, 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 very many years ago. You know what I mean? This is Smeagol. This is Smeagol. Nobody get precious but me. EagleNick, no hobby. Precious belong to Smeagol. EagleNick, Smeagol friend, but precious belong to me. Smeagol. Hey, Eagle, Smeagol, say, you no touch a precious. She mine, baby. Precious, come back to Smeagol. Now, I've been over through Dahlonega before, but I never did see that there train mine. Hey, I'll tell you another place in Georgia that I like to visit over toward Dahlonega, and that's that there Helen, Georgia. Have you ever been through Helen? You know, you usually go through hell in Georgia. Hello, JD. So glad to see you one more time. You know what I mean. That there Smeagol is wanting to get EagleNick out because somebody's trying to give him that there precious. Yeah, that's when me and my wife went over there on their honeymoon. We got married in February, but we ended up going back over there during that Oktoberfest, and boy, I tell you what, you ain't never seen so many drunks in all your born days. It was hell in Georgia, in Helen, Georgia. You know what I mean, Burn? I about got in so much trouble, my wife kept saying, quit looking at that woman. Quit looking at that woman. I said, I ain't looking at her. I'm just looking in that direction. It ain't my fault if she's standing over yonder. You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, EagleNick Audits wants to tell you fellas, if you just got married or you're thinking about it, if your old lady says, honey, does that girl look as good as I do? Don't fall into that there trap. Say, honey, I don't answer questions. You know what I mean? Burn. No, but me and about 4 or 5 of my friends took some them inner tubes down and went down the river up there off the Tennessee line. I don't know how far we went, but boy, I tell you, I got soaking wet. It was definitely on the Chattahoochee. Said way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river in the pale moonlight. Good afternoon, Dixie. So glad to see you again. Sorry about that notification not ding-a-linging. People's been banging on my ding-a-ling all dadgum day. So the ding-a-ling might not work every time, and I'd like to apologize for that. But I'm working on it. Give it a smack upside the head and make that ding-a-ling get to going again. You know what I mean, Bird? Hey, I think sometimes they hide EagleNick audits out from people, if you know what I mean. Now, I was getting 70,000 views, and on average from 20 to 70. But the views have dropped way down, and I'm wondering if that's because of them their ad suitabilities I keep getting. I may have to go delete all them ad suitability videos, so maybe YouTube won't be penalizing me because of them, because they are not fully monetized, meaning they do not get to make as much revenue off that dollar content. They might be limiting my audience. Now, I know when you first start live streaming, they limit how many people can see your live stream at one time. Good afternoon. There is my good friend Northwoods Press. So glad to see you again. Everybody, make sure you subscribe to Northwoods Press. Now, I think I'm not going to stay on here too much longer. We're headed into 57 minutes and 40 seconds. Now, it is right at 4 o'clock. I have not seen Chef Ben since around a little before or a little after 12 o'clock when I did my last live stream up under the Walnut Avenue Bridge. Now, I seen him go back this way, but he must not have came on up here. I am doing pretty good there, Northwoods. How about you, brother? I hope you and NH Mountain Girl are doing well along with everybody else. I've been out there in that sun today getting cooked by the sun. Now, I had to, after I did my last live stream up there under the Walnut Avenue Bridge, I had to go get another big bag of cat food for my cats. I get 30 pounds at a time, but I still got some in here. I probably got about 5 pounds or around there still left, so I won't actually have to open that bag for at least a week, I hope. But I just want to have it ready so that it'll already be ready when it comes time to open it up to feed the kitty, or the kitties, I should say, because there's so many of them. Ten for front door. He put the pedal to the metal and he let her roar. Chef Ben didn't came back. Now, he took both of his phones with him. Oh, man, check it out. Oh, EagleNick done forgot that there chocolate coffee sitting in here. I made it and never even drunk it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about that there ugly face of mine. I've been getting a lot of sun here lately. I about look like a hillbilly lobster now. Plus, my hair was a frightful mess because I've been riding that bike and I had to comb my hair. And there is the 4 o'clock alarm. Thank you there, phone. I'll show you why I call myself Eagle for another reason. My hair sort of feathers like an eagle. Check it out. When I just combed it, check this out. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what I mean, Burn? Alan, what are you talking about, my friend? It's 4:20 somewhere already. Better early and never late. You know what I mean, Burn. Good afternoon, MB. So glad to see you back again. I'm enjoying me some of them good old strawberries. My allergies are starting to kick up again. How are you doing today, MB? Glad to see you again. Oh crap, I just sit here and said all that and they didn't nobody hear a damn word. I'm sorry all about that. I just sit here saying, glad to see you, NH Mountain Girl, you and Northwoods Press. That I've been telling everybody to be sure to subscribe to Northwoods Press, NH Mountain Girl, Mama Bear, Inferno, Vigilante Media, to check out all of my subscriptions. I subscribe to a lot of great content creators on YouTube. People who create their own content. Yes, people, it really does happen. You know what I mean, Burn. I just forgot that I had that daggum thing muted. I sat here and talked for 2 or 3 daggum minutes and looked down and seen it's muted. I thought, well, I'll be a son of a gun. I wonder if maybe sometimes that's how come nobody don't never say crap. You know what I mean? I wonder if sometimes how somebody would take it if old EagleNick audit said, hey, buddy, you better turn down your damn volume. You know what I mean, Burn? You're typing too loud. You hurt my daggum ears typing in there, that chat typing so loud. Turn your volume down. Hey, it's going pretty doggone good. It's going, but it's still a showing. I'm knowing what I'm knowing, and sometimes the wind is blowing, but I'm hanging on by a thread. As long as they don't knock me in that there head, I should be okay. You know what I mean, Vern? I think that there chocolate coffee just kicked in, friend. Alan Davis. Celebrate good times. Come on, let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the year. So bring your good friends and your party too. We're gonna celebrate your party with you. Come on now, celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everybody have a good time. Well, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now, you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I'll bet a fiddle of gold against your souls. I think I'm better than you. The boy said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're going to regret, because I'm the best there's ever been. Now, Johnny, you rouse 'em up your bow and play your fiddle hard, cause hell's broke loose in Georgia, and the devil deals it hard. Now, if you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold, but if you lose, the devil gets your soul. The devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show. And fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. Then a band of demons joined it in and it sounded something like this. Boom, 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 Well, when the devil finished, Johnny said, well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done. He played Fire on the Mountain, Run, Boys, Run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pie, picking at the door. Granny does she talk about no child, no. Sorry, y'all, that there coffee has just got old EagleNick strung up. Not strung out, but strung up. That there is some good stuff. I recommend it 100% completely. Nestle, rich milk chocolate, 2 good spoonfuls, and a good old cup of coffee, the full-size cup, baby. Just make the single cup size. Put your hot chocolate in it first, 2 good heaping spoonfuls, then put a big old spoonful of that there coffee, and woo, baby, hold on, get ready for the ride. You know what I mean, Burn? It might give you one of them there caffeine buzzes. You might want to go sit down and talk to all them there little creatures, but hey, that'll be okay. You know what I mean, Burn? The Army says be all you can be, but EagleNick Audit says just be who you are. You know what I mean, Burn? Don't change yourself to try to please somebody. If they don't like you for you, tell them what to do. Say, don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. You know what I mean, Burn. Good afternoon, Miss Amy Loy. Thank you so much for joining us one more time. I really and truly appreciate seeing you every time that I do. And I want to say this from my heart, and I really and truly mean it. I didn't say mean. I know I said mean it, but I meant mean it. That doggone chocolate coffee's got my mouth running faster than my brain can think it. You know what I mean, Burn? But I really and truly appreciate every one of y'all. Now, it is only showing 16 people on this side. But I'm here to say that the ones that are in the chat, that is actually chatting back and forth and chatting with EagleNick Audits, I do feel and I do believe that it is some of the very best people that YouTube could ever possibly have to have come on to their platform. Not only should the content creators be getting paid, but there is too many people that, hey, y'all are the ones who makes YouTube great. Donald Trump wants to make America great again, but y'all are the ones who makes YouTube great. It's not just the content creators. If we did not have people like y'all, if we did not have the people that comes in and bootlick trolls, our channels could not grow. Don't hide all them dar trolls from your channels. EagleNick Audit says a little trolling is good. It is just the ones that come in only trying to spread hate, race baiters, race haters. That you take that there foot and you plant it firmly in their ass. Don't just put them in no timeout. You get rid of them from your channel. I mean, that is just advice. I'm not trying to tell anybody how to run their content. But I don't care what they say about EagleNick audits. I have been called an inbred hillbilly, talking about my mother and father must have been brother and sister, and talk about because of the way I talk, saying there's proof of inbred right there, just by that there tone, that jangle he's got going on. You know what I mean, Vern? I'm not going to try to change my voice to make my voice sound like somebody I's not, just so I can get somebody to listen to me. You knows what I means? But I do like a little mustard on my biscuit with some of them there fried taters sometimes. I don't like them all the time, but sometimes I do. You know what I mean? That precious is mine. You better leave the precious alone. If I see EagleNick messing with that there precious, I'm gonna get him. You better warn him. Smeagol don't like nobody messing with the precious. Yeah, sometimes my live streams turn into live screams, and I got more people screaming at me than I scream myself, if you know what I mean. Especially when that there ice cream trucks come riding by down yonder playing ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-dong. Here I come playing that damn doe song. Uh-oh, I got one of them ding-dongs again. I mean, that was on YouTube, I think. I don't know what it was. I can't see it when it goes ding dong, we're playing your song. You know what we mean, Vern? Peace, glad to see you again. EagleNick Audits is delighted once again to see you in that there chat. Welcome back. EagleNick Audits. I'm just an old lump of gold, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. You can spend all your time making money. You can spend all your love making time. But if it all fell to pieces tomorrow, would you still be mine? Take it to the limit one more time. I was standing all alone with the world outside. You were searching for a place to hide. Lost and lonely, now you've given me the will to survive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. I would die for you. I would lie for you. There's nothing, baby, that I wouldn't do. I was standing all alone against the world outside. Welcome back, Dixie. Glad to see you back again. There goes that there big black truck riding down the road like he don't give a. I ain't gonna say it. You thought you heard me spray it, but EagleNick held that tongue. You know what I mean, burn. Mm-hmm. A warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. And up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. And there she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bells. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. And then she lit up her candle and she showed me the way. There was voices down that corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place. They're living it up at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find her here. Her mind was definitely twisted. She's got their Mercedes Benz. She's got a lot of pretty, pretty boys that she calls friends. You know what I mean, Burn? She calls them their friends, but EagleNick audit says, hell, that shit, you ain't having them that there type of friends. You wouldn't let me have none of them. You know what I mean, Burn? Oh, yes, I love Steely Dan. I cannot think of exactly the songs they sang. It's been so long since I've heard Steely Dan. Miss Amy, darling, I can't even read that last comment there. It's sort of blurry. I don't know what it says. Hope I didn't kill you with that there singing. Hope I didn't bust them there eardrums. Scooby-Dooby-Doo! Hey, Yogi. Hey, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? I'm over here. Yeah. Are you reeling in the tears? stowing away the time. Have you had enough tea? Have you had enough of mine? I ain't heard that in a long time. EagleNick likes that dar ELO. I like ELO, and I love me some of that there Black Oak, Arkansas, if you know what I mean. She was a real fine looker, $50 hooker, all night cooker, a happy hooker. And would you believe the needs of a lonely man? It's my Jim Dandy to the rescue. Jim Dandy to the rescue. Jim Dandy to the rescue. Go, Jim Dandy, go. I was sitting on a mountain top, 40,000 feet to drop. I was sitting on a runaway train. Jim Dandy didn't need no clues. Jim Dandy to the rescue. I walked through the halls of karma, shook hands both with the devil and God. They turned me to the inside to see where my energies had gone. Yes, I walked with them all through my life. I respected and reflected them both. Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy on my soul. On my soul, Lord. Dude, looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the line with me? Do. They see me rolling, they be hating, trying to catch me riding dirty, My music's so loud, it be jumping. I kicked the habit of smoking back some time ago. And I've tried the hard stuff, but I had to let all that go. But the toughest thing I ever gave up was today. 'Cause old habits like you are hard to break. Old habits like you are hard to break. Love with someone new is so hard to make. I had grown so used to you and all of your ways. And old habits like you are hard to break. Now I use lifesavers to help me get off cigarettes. But you know, for your love, Rebecca, I ain't found no lifesavers yet. And I've gone cold turkey, 'cause there's not even one kiss a day. And old habits like you are hard to break. No, I can't do that there opera singing. La 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 la. I just thought that there song's making old EagleNick get sad. 'Cause I was singing it to my wife there. I miss her. I know it's coming up on 6 years, but EagleNick audits doesn't forget. I vowed to love her till I die, and I can't seem to stop. Not that I'm trying to. Just trying to make it better. I see a little silhouette of a man, got a moose, can you do the pandango? Very, very frightening, something other lightning. Galileo, Figaro. This minute I know we will not let you go. Mama. Put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. It's time to leave you all behind and fade on through. I couldn't forget her if I tried. Because there would be a ring where a ring used to be if I ever took it off. I only take my ring off when I go to sleep at night. Try to make sure I remember to put it on as soon as I wake up. If I could walk on water. No, I did know, but I ain't heard no Eddie Money in a long time. Now, like Eddie Grant, we gonna rock on to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh no! I've really not listened to much music here lately. I've just been watching a lot of YouTube channels, and now I have listened to some songs on Northwoods Press and NH Mountain Girl on the live streams they'd be doing on the network. Y'all make sure to check out Northwoods Press and NH Mountain Girl and Mama Bear and Inferno and Vigilante Media. So many more. Check out my subscriptions. I would really appreciate it. Here I am, playing with those memories again. And just when I thought time had set me free, those thoughts of you keep taunting me, holding you. A feeling I never outgrew. Though each and every part of me has tried, only you can fill that space inside. Yeah, I always loved. They're not all sad songs or slow songs. There's girl, you're every woman in the world to me. You're my fantasy. You're my reality. We keep getting richer, but we can't get our picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone, wanna see my picture on the cover. I'm gonna buy 5 copies for my mother. Gonna see my smiling face on the cover of the Rolling Stone. I got a freaky old lady named Cocaine Katie who embroideries on my jeans. I got my poor old gray-haired daddy driving my limousine. Now it's all designed to blow our minds, but our minds won't really be blown like the blow that'll get you when you get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone. Well, it seems like it ought to be late enough that Chef Ben should come rolling up that dar driveway or pushing up the driveway in the next little while. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's so damn hard to get over you. I wish you could help me. I might make it through because I just don't know what to do. Now, when I was in junior high, I always wanted to learn to play that dar trumpet, but I never could put my tongue through my lips to make it sound to make that trumpet actually make any sound other than hear me spitting in it. That doggone spit valve, I bet it turned into a speedy spitter because I couldn't hit her. I couldn't make that there trumpet ever work. But at one time, I could play the heck out of Mary Had a Little Lamb on that there flute. No, I did not see that, but thank you so much, Miss Amy. I really appreciate that. I always wanted to play that daggum bar trumpet, but it wouldn't work for EagleNick. And I never did learn to play that there banjo either, even though a lot of people said, I'll make you wear overalls and play a banjo. EagleNick audits never learned to pick an instrument. The only thing I grew up learning how to pick was my nose and a fight, and I can only do one of those real well. Now, if you ever hear old EagleNick singing that there song from Hee Haw saying, I'm a picking and I'm a grinning, don't think that I'm picking my nose or picking a fight, but either one will be all right. You know what I mean, Vern? Hey, we can't all be the same. I look at it this way. You be you and I'll be me, and we will be all right, you see. You know what I mean, Vern? All right, and I knew I muted at that time, and I didn't forget it. There goes that little blue truck I said was going to go by next about an hour ago. Told you. Oh, yeah, I love Waylon Jennings. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Oh, Waylon was the outlaw. Hey, I know how to play a CD or a DVD, and I can do a mean phonographic record when I had that record player. Back in the day, I can even play an 8-track and or a cassette. You know what I mean? EagleNick Audits remember the days of them there mixtapes. Now, when EagleNick Audits worked with his buddy Rocky, not my cousin Rocky, but my friend Rocky, down there at that there American Sample Book, I will be back there working on that there molding machine, molding them plastic trays for the samples, the sample books. Now, he worked at the front building the sample books, putting the eyelets in them, the rivets in them. I mean, not rivets, the eyelets, the handles, different things that went into making them there sample books. And then I was molding the trays, but at different times when I didn't have no molding to do, I might be running a die cutter, cutting the carpet swatches, the samples, or I might be running that handle machine, putting handles on or the eyelets in. But me and old Rocky would make a tape for each other where we would tell jokes or record some crazy song, and we would swap out when we get to work. I'd give him his and he'd give me mine. I'd go back there at the molding machine, put mine into that there jam box I had. Now, that jam box worked good for listening to music, but when I'd tried a Sony Walkman one time, that did not end well. Because working on that there molding machine, I had one of them big old trimmers, had a big old blade on it you lift up, and you slide your tray through there. You actually slide a stack of them, and then you just bring that handle down and slice through all them trays. Now, old EagleNick Audits was jamming out with that Sony Walkman one night, wasn't paying real close attention. I was jamming to some of that there Motley Crue, boy. It might have been that girls, 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 raising hell at the 7 bells. Have you heard the news in the Soho Tribune? But it might have been that there Motley Crue song. And I was just a jamming. I was working up a storm. You know what I mean, Vern. I had that molding machine going full blast. I was molding them trays, and I was molding them fast. All of a sudden, I'm just hearing that music, and it's making me go real quick. I bring down that handle, and it ends so fast I didn't know what to think of it. There goes that other big blue truck. But I didn't know it, and that there cord that goes from them earphones down to the Sony Walkman had got up under that there trimmer, and when I brought the handle down, it not only did it cut them there trays, but it also cut my cord in two, and that was the end of my music for the night. Yeah, I don't really watch them there Olympics. Now, I used to like to watch that there Life Olympics cartoon. Hey, y'all, I'll be back in here in just a little bit. Just give me a minute. Bear with me, please. All right, I am back. I got to run in here and cut the air conditioning off. I forgot I had it on. All right, I had an idea about something. When I go out picking up cans on my bicycle and I go around to them stores, I find all kind of little things. There's Scooby-Doo, a Scooby-Doo bobblehead, actually. Got Marvin the Martian, a little Hulu girl that's a magnet. Got all types of stuff here. Got a dinosaur and a little dog and a shark, and there's a raccoon. Look, here's a Yoshi. Got a frog and got a little penguin. Got another little dinosaur. Back there we got a Star Wars figure. A little bar that says love. Got a little Chinese man. Got another little dinosaur. I actually got a little dinosaur keychain here. Oh, there's a Patrick from SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Now, there's a SpongeBob back there somewhere. I don't know where he got off to. There's a little army man. There's a big old bear I found with a little necklace thing I found that I just tied it on there. Here's Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Got a big red ant. Got a little orange basketball. Oh, there's old SpongeBob. Look. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm SpongeBob. The ghost with the most. Look, check this out. Little flying horse, got a little top cat, got all kind of crap. Even got one of them there minions. You know what I mean? When I go out to the stores picking up cans, they'll be in the trash and I get them out. And I just brought them home and I put them up there. And I thought about doing something if y'all would like to or be interested in it. That once a week, now it took me about 2 years to accumulate all of those, picking them up here and there when I would see them. But I was thinking about picking one of them every once a week maybe. And we would figure out a way to let somebody be able to win one every week. I mean, not cost you no money or nothing. We just have to figure out how we do it. But we'd have to figure out a way that you would have to email me or something to where we could get together and it could be sent to you unless you want to come in the area and pick it up yourself. Yeah, I always consider them my family because, I collected them one at a time and I'd see them every day. I would rather give them to somebody that I consider my family, which is all of y'all. I see most of you all the time. Amy, would you quit asking that dadgum question? I've done ducked and dodged that question at least twice from you already. Now quit asking that Laura question. Not yet, Miss Amy, but maybe Chef Ben will be bringing me something back from up there at Providence. I doubt it. Greater Works don't serve, but I'll get breakfast in the morning at Greater Works. I got my cats a bag of cat food. No, I had nearly $30. This was about $27, I think it is, something like that. Got $2 and something back in change. But I have to keep food for my cats. I can't let the cats go hungry. I had me a good cold Mountain Dew today, a 20 ounce. I'm doing all right, though. Yeah, I'm making sure TC and all them there kitty cats has something to eat. I even went and bought some more cans of that there pate cat food for them. Well, like I said, I make sure that my cats gets fed because they can't feed themselves. I forgot to put the bowls up. This is where I bring 2 kittens in here and feed them 2 at a time. But I buy them that canned food because I want to make sure they are eating, you know. But I like that there. I like that hot chocolate. Them are all empty cans except 2 of them is full of packs of ketchup and salt and stuff like that. I even found one of them car air fresheners one time, got it hanging up there next to my flag. Look, let me show y'all this. This was my mama's dog, Little Jack. This is a blanket they had made. He loved them Cheetos, boy. He was a good little dog, boy, I'm telling you. Forever and always. This was a memorial blanket they had made after he passed away. He was pretty old. But my mother raised him from the day he was 9 days old. His mother died. She was a purebred white Chihuahua. She only had one pup. He was the only pup, and she had died when he was 9 days old, and my mother bottle fed him, raised him up. But he was a mean little sucker when he wanted to be. I would take him outside for her to let him go out to use the bathroom. And sometimes I'd tell him, say, come on, boy, let's go in. He'd look at me. He'd just start growling. He'd kick back in back legs like, I'll go in when I get ready to. You ain't my boss. So I know not to try to reach in there and pick him up because he'd try to bite me, saying, like, I'm going in when I get ready. He's like, I don't have control about when I get to go out, but when I get out, I guarantee you I'm not going back in till I'm ready to go in. You know what I mean? Burn. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. We're coming up on 2 hours right now, 2 hours. And I'm going to try to come back between 7 and 8 o'clock and do another live stream. I know that's pushing it. That'll be 4 times today. I've still got 1 or 2 that are still processing and uploading. I really and truly appreciate everyone coming in. Thank you, JD. That is a blanket that my sister had made for my mother. I don't know where they had it done at, but took some pictures of Mama's little dog, and they made that blanket and put the pictures on the blanket somehow. It's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, I'm sorry. I bet I'm fixing to see a question I done seen. Miss Amy, you don't got to do that, darling. I'll be all right. I appreciate it, though. I'm not starving to death. I promise you that. I really and truly appreciate it. I answered, Amy. I just saw it. I see it right there. The only way she can send it anyway is to send it directly through Cash App, but I'm not asking anyone to do that. I did have a link up at one time to my Cash App, but it made me feel ashamed that people were saying that I was begging for money, and I don't want nobody to think that I'm here to try to take people's money. Well, Miss Amy, if you really want to, I'd appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. But you could send it to EagleNick Audits 1967, the same as it's spelled on here on YouTube, with 1967 at the end on Cash App. The $, EagleNick Audits 1967. But you're going to make me cry talking about doing that now, because like I said, you don't have to. I don't ask people to use that. Now, I'll be receiving a payment from YouTube. It said $254 minus taxes between the 21st and the 26th. It's the $, capital EAGLE, capital NICK, capital AUDITS, 1967, all one word. No, they don't got to do that. Pooh, no, I wish I had $200 I could loan you, brother, but I don't. I really don't. I have to make sure my cats get fed, and I've not took no cans off in a while because I really haven't been able to get out and pick them up because it's just been too hot. But now when this weather cools off, I can start going around to the stores again and picking up cans and getting some accumulated. I can get my buddy out of gas to give me a ride up there to self-recycling to take them off. You never know. You never know what they're going to be. I've seen them go all the way down to 43 cents during the Biden administration, but they were as high as $1.25 a pound under Donald John Trump. Everybody said that he was only out to help the super rich, but Donald Trump helped the poor, the super poor too, because it was the lowest income earners in the state of Georgia that your standard deduction doubled under Donald John Trump's tax cuts. Now that meant that I could work twice as long before I would have to quit my job, because once I reached to where I had to pay $3.50 an hour to my government just for working, that I would not keep working because I do not work for $6.50 an hour. I was only receiving $10 an hour to begin with. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the eagle on it. I have another Cash App. It's just EagleNick Audits, the same way it's spelled on YouTube. You could send it to either one. I have the Cash App card for both of them. But I wish you wouldn't do that. You're going to make me feel bad. I mean, it won't make me feel bad to be able to buy something to eat with it, but I'm just saying I don't ask people to do that. It helps me out a lot when people share my videos. The more my shorts and my videos and my past live streams that I can get shared, the more they get out to where people can watch them. And if they'll let the ads play, I could get $2 or $3 or more every day. And I lost the internet there for a minute. It just reconnected. I do not know why. I have not moved the phone from this here spot. There is nothing else running on my internet. I don't know what would make it do that. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here and go in here and sit on the edge of the bed there for a little while and check out and see if I can get in touch with one of my buddies and see what he's a-doing and see if they've seen old Chef Ben. He should be getting back anytime. I think it's just now coming up on 5 o'clock. Well, it's coming up on to 10 o'clock. Hey, I wouldn't doubt that there, Pooh Noah. I did a check on YouTube asking about what would make them there live streams take so long to process and upload, and it said that they could be unwanted eavesdropping. Could be the reason they taking so long to process and upload. And I thought, well, any eavesdropping is unwanted. Why would they say unwanted eavesdropping? Because there's not supposed to be nobody eavesdropping. You know, they can be watching it while it is going, but once it's supposed to be processing and uploading, they should not be no way for nobody to be checking it out, if you know what I mean, Vern. If they want to know what EagleNick Audits had to say, all they had to do is come into this here live stream and look for themselves, if you know what I mean, Vern. It ain't like I'm trying to hide it. Hey, I love y'all. Y'all all have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see you between 7 and 8 o'clock if I am able to go down there, and if y'all are able to join me. But if not, I really and truly appreciate every one of y'all, and I pray that you have a blessed day. If you see anybody that looks like they're hurting or maybe struggling, don't just pass by them. You know, we have a choice when we see somebody. You know, we can sit and look at them, walk right on by, or you can walk up and just say hi. You never know when just a simple word could really make someone's day and change their outlook in each and every way. EagleNick. Oh, this. I am EagleNick. And I'm out.